Hey there, guys. Welcome to round two of the Great World War II Face-Off. I'm your host, Too Old for Gaming, and today we've got Jaapaasa against NotNorway. Jaapaasa is playing for the Allies. On the left-hand side of your screen in red, he is playing the Poles, and on your right, we have NotNorway, who is playing 28th Jäger for the Axis in blue. IL2KR coming in to scope out everything that NotNorway is bringing in. And it looks like a bigger push by Jaapaasa up to the north, and then NotNorway down here to the south. We'll have to see how that balances out over time. FW90A4U2 coming in to intercept the IL2KR, but he only has two 8mm machine guns, so going to be pretty hard to do. He's going to fly right over a Browning truck and a 2cm flak cannon. They move pretty fast, and it doesn't look like he's vetted, so he might be able to get away. IL2KR decides to stay in, not afraid of those 8mm. In the town, we've got our hero for the Axis leading the charge up against some Sturm groups with MG42s and a leader here. I'm not even going to try to pronounce these Polish names. Save myself the embarrassment today. Stuff 42 heading in might get intercepted by the Pack 38. He can pen 150, but that's at closer range. With AP, he can do 100, so just depends on the dice roll, I guess. And we've got one of the goofiest vehicles in the game here. I'm going to call it the Kubus. It's got a Piat launcher on the top and some sheet metal plastered on it with a DT machine gun. Awesome. After a 90 smoky, you might want to pull that out. Stuff 42 gets penned by a Pack 40 on the hill, and he's moving again. Try to get out of the line of sight there. M14 doing a great job of suppressing the enemy here. They do come with two Brita 38 8mm machine guns. I really love using the light Italian tanks. Cheap light stuff for fire support with infantry I find incredibly fun to use. 105 about to start firing here after NotNorway lost the flag he had for a second. Jäger team still in here, but could easily get blown up by satchel charges. I'm kind of surprised. He's got two teams with TNT. He could easily blow up this Jäger team. IL2KR is going to see everything coming in. HS129B3 came in. Looks like he knocked out that tank. So very little armor use here in the opener. Jaapaasa doing a Maverick. Is that Maverick income? No. Gosh, I can't think right now. That's the opposite of Maverick. The V for victory, I can't remember. And then he's got the standard balanced income for NotNorway. So, NotNorway going to need to pick things up in Phase B. HS129 just floating around with no targets to fire at. 2cm flak coming in to try and push him off two of them. These guys can't be that expensive. He's got four of them out there now. Up to the north, the Jäger team's getting fired on. And as I predicted, gets blown up by TNT. No anti-aircraft brought in yet by NotNorway, which is kind of surprising. And I'm honestly kind of surprised he spent that much money against a single light Italian tank, but you never know what's going to be there in the back line. .105s, I'm sure, firing up here. He doesn't have radio coverage over that hill, and his infantry is just bunched up around this flag, so he's losing these two, which is going to cause the tick timer to go. Kind of surprised he hasn't moved it up, but I'm sure he's microing in different areas. Sturmjäger wipes out a squad, and two more are coming in to finish the job. I want to say they both cost about the same. These Sturmjägers, I want to say, are 30 points. 25. So 25 points. These guys are 25 points. And then the Jägers are only 20. So in terms of... I know the Polish infantry is pretty solid and usually pretty cheap. So I think in terms of matchup balance for infantry, they're both pretty evenly balanced, in my opinion. He used to get that stuff 42 engaged, but I think he's afraid to use it. Another 105. I think these are only 65 points now. Yeah, cheap stuff. Rate of fire sucks, but they come with a decent amount of shells, and I've definitely killed things with them. They're not, obviously not the, probably one of the worst artillery pieces in the game, but even bad artillery can be good. So more teams going to reinforce that flag. I'm just kind of stunned that he's... Okay, so he's going to pick up these... Great. I would not shove any more infantry in this. You might even consider this lost at this point, and then just push somewhere else to see if he's got anything set up. He has so much commitment to the town. He's got to figure out a way to get that Stuff 42 engaged to push through. But there's a Tiger here now, which is definitely going to cause some problems. And can he see him? You might be able to see him when he pulls in here. I'm not sure. Yes, he can. Unless he's shooting at the infantry. He saw the Sturmjäger. So, locked at a 12-12 after just over 6 minutes. These are pretty decent. What a weird setup. 8 Hungarian rifles, 3 American carbines, a Dutch Madsen, and another Hungarian submachine gun. So more and more infantry pouring into the town, and Jaapaasa picking up on the lack of units here. He only gets 2 Molotovs, but he has got 3 frag bundles. Beyond that, he needs to get him pinned out in the open here, if possible. Pole's getting caught out in the open. Our hero is taking a few casualties, or providing a nice buff for the Jäger team next to him. Tiger's moving in to engage. See the paint scheme on this for the Poles. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, we got the HS-129 now. I don't know why he's wasting time floating it up there when he's got a Tiger down here. Maybe he didn't see him shooting at his guys. All these guys are pinned. Looks like he took down the TNT squad. This guy's out of Molotov, so hopefully he doesn't get surrendered. He's got his own frag grenades here. HS-129. Not sure if he got anything. He needs like an IG-18 or something down here to shell this area. It might be worth just putting that on defensive fire for the hill to keep them back. Alright, so he's got his position back, so we're back to a 12-12. More and more Sturmjäger moving into the town. I want to say the Poles are the only ones who get the Browning. Is that correct? Or am I wrong? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure how much difference the performance is over a BAR. So Jaapaasa continuing to push into this flag. It's tied up right now. HS-129 coming in. What's he going for this time? The Kubus? Kubus? Caboose? He can't see over that hill. And he's just got crappy 20 mils. Really wants to get that 105 and suppress this 20 mil and take out the Tiger. He forgot about it. I've done that many times. So stuff 42 up here, that's what I was talking about. He needed some high explosive just to keep him back. That's a good move. And now he can hold them back here, and they're just within range of using their MP44. So this is a good move too. I would like to see a light AT gun here, if he can get one in. He's got a Martyr down here, but what he really needs is like a Pack 38 or a Pack 40 or whatever they get in that spot. And then he should probably have another one here and here. But I play very defensively most of the time. If I take an area, I'll bring in towed AT guns or heavy machine guns to hold, because you're going to get counterattacked. And this is really dense. He's got a lot of units to push with, and all Jaapaasa's going to do is just keep reinforcing if he doesn't move. So sometimes you just got to strike and take casualties. He's got so much coming in. I can see he's preparing for a big push. In the mid, I think Jaapaasa realizes he's going to get knocked out here if he moves forward, so he's probably waiting for things to come in. Yeah, he's getting... Where's he putting the... Yeah, he's putting the MG42s right here. What a brilliant move. Very good. 105's going right for the hill, maybe on defensive fire now. But if you guys haven't seen NotNorway play, he's a very good player, so check him out if you see him in any other tournaments. I know he gets on with us in 10 versus 10 sometimes. And if you guys haven't checked out the Discord server, jump on. We have just an absolute blast. It is so much more fun to play this game, especially with 10 versus 10, with a bunch of guys, like a group of friends. It's just, we just have a great time. All right, so the 2cm flak pushing off the FW190, but now he knows where everything is, hopefully. Yep, and he's doing exactly what I said he needs to do. Because once he does... Oh, he's got two of them. So he's drawing fire. Okay, I see what he's doing here. And he's going to go for the Tiger, which is a great move. They're really close together, so they're going to get some suppression. And... Oh, he pulled him out. Oh, I'm surprised. He had an opportunity for a second 75 hit. In the middle, Martyr spotting in advance and catches the Ocho men out in the open. But he's running out of high explosive. He's got one shell left. We got a Dushka carrier up here, who is going to suppress these guys super fast, along with the triple vetted MG42s. But he does have a lot of Jäger in here, so the problem is the Molotovs. I'm not worried about this guy at all. It's the Molotovs are going to push him around and suppress him and may surrender him. We're seeing 105s on Jaapaasa's side now, too. Same crappy 105s. Going to counter the other crappy 105. And now the 300 Nebelwerfer makes an appearance. That's a lot of points. I don't know what he plans, unless he planned on running out in the open. I would think I'd want a little bit more armored support or support weapons before bringing this guy in. Because that's really a breakthrough weapon, right? Yeah, this is a good line here. Is there any artillery down here? No. Ooh, he's got Sturmjäger back here. Oh, these are... He's looking at points. There's only 3 men back there. Not a bad move. There's a 105 firing now. He's trying to hit the Pack 40. It looks like he lost Stuff 42. And I'm gonna guess it was to that Tiger. He's got a radio range on the Pack 40. Sniper up here, starting to see everything. Nebelwerfer is on return fire. What? Why? I don't understand that move. He's shooting a single rocket? He's just gonna shoot one and move. Awesome. You don't have any bombers, man. If he had some bombers, some medium or decent resilience bombers, you can just level this area. Not a dive bomber, they won't be able to see it, but just a level bomber. Those 20 mils don't work super great against a level bomber either, and that's all he has. I just don't know what his air power situation's like, but he is going to absolutely get run out of here with Molotovs and TNT. 14-10 right now. So he got pushed off the flag here in the middle. He doesn't have any Stoogs. He's got a Stoog. He needs a Stoog up here. If he just drove a Stoog up here, cut the corner, lead it with lead it with reconnaissance to draw fire, see if there's any AT guns, and then just move in. Obviously, I'm not playing the game right now, so... The Jäger team are out of range to use their MP40s, and they're getting demolished. Oh, no. They were shooting with their G43s. Because the Sturmjäger are gone, so this is wiped. And then, based on what I see here, he might be able to push right through. So this is what you... That's funny, NotNorway. That's super funny. He did exactly what I said I thought he should do. Both these guys did. That's great. So good great bombs, great recovery. Really great recovery here. Surrender these guys and you can get some flags back. He's got all these stern. What is he planning on doing with these guys? Waiting for the 210. I'm sure a rush in. Not a bad plan. 105's not firing. He's got 31 rounds left in it. Should just set this to... Oh, and he takes a direct hit and dies from the... other 105, enemy 105. A Sturm group has made it to the back. Does he even know that? Yes, he does. Okay, good. HS-129 takes out the leader and the universal carrier, but it's getting pushed off by the 2-centimeter flak again. .210 is coming in shortly. Doesn't give me any stats for the 210 on here, unfortunately. More and more pulls coming to the front line. Jäger's now able to use their equipment. He's got a ground fire here. Got to ground fire that grenade. Gonna lose him before they get it off. You'd think the Jäger would win this. They're not. Amazingly, with all those MP40s, they couldn't win that fight. So he's rushing in immediately after the strike down here. Picking up a few surrenders, not a bad move. Keep going. Oh, he's just coming out. Oh, he made it. All right, you got to push these guys fast. Here's the other great positioning on the off maps by NotNorway. But this is, if you keep an eye on your map up here, this is getting worse. He's going to do exactly what I say. He's going to run all the way down here through the woods. And that Martyr is out of ammo, and I don't think that one has an MG34 on it either. Sturmjäger picks up the flag, but Jaapaasa, with his middle push, still winning the match. And more pulls come to the front line. Holy cow, he had a lot of points in reserve. 120 points, maybe? Something like that. Still got his radio man alive somehow. These are only 8-man teams, so not too much to worry about. They're a 15-point. Does he get 2 or 3 on these? I think he only gets 2. Needs to push Stug 3 down. Alright, so he's going to try and recover this area. The Martyr 2 does not have anything to defend itself. The Jäger team should honestly just fall back. It's just going to die. Just take it out of there. Save it. Pull the Martyr back. You're going to have to use your 300s on this area. Push forward. Here comes the Stug 3s. Again, I mean, the Poles don't have many tanks. I think they'll end up getting T-34s. And the Stug 3s can own them all day, so he should definitely use more Stug 3s. I want to say that I think they get 2 Tigers, maybe a Panther, and T-34s. Martyr's gonna die from a Molotov, probably. Let's see. Oh, he got real lucky. I feel like they did that in Saving Private Ryan, right? Threw a Molotov in the back of a Martyr, too. Am I making that up? HS-129 coming back in to do some damage here. The biggest tank killer of the game. Going directly into 20mm flak fire. Takes out the T-70, one shot. And the Universal Carrier is really putting some heat on the Sturmjäger Fritz here. Dude coming in, and he hasn't noticed. I don't know how he doesn't notice this. He's got, yeah, here he comes. Kill the radio, man. So, nice seeing NotNorway making his moves here, because he's losing everything in mid. Tons of Sturmjäger and Jäger in here. I'm just surprised. Why isn't he moving this Martyr? Not sure. Forgot about it. Move him down here, he could take out the T-70. The Cubus, suppressing all the Sturmjäger. And the Stug 3s are content sitting at the bottom of the hill. Because the HE-111 nuke bombers are on their way to completely wipe out probably both sides, maybe. Let's see what happens here. HS-129 picks up another trash can. It's not really high-value targets he's going for. All right. Jaeger's going to run to fire and get fully suppressed, right? You're going to start taking casualties right now? I'm watching. Usually they do. There we go. He's pinned. 14:10. 12 minutes on the tick timer. I'm happy to see him using his Air Force. Like I said, oh, he's got 37s in now. Still, for high-altitude bombers, he's in a pretty good spot. Especially in this town. MG-42 is wiped by the FW-190 A8R6 rockets. And now Yak-9Ts are coming in to intercept the HE-111. It's been pushed off by anti-aircraft. Will they make it? Take a look at that. Now he's turning back. Black 43 37s are very good. Martyr 2 is knocked out by the Zis 3 after doing nothing the entire match. More cannon fodder heading to the front line here. 105s have rounds left in the tube. Nebelwerfer still... Is this a new one? Yeah, it's a new one. He lost his other one. Probably to 105 fire. So far in this match, Jaapaasa just using the 3 65.105s. Tons of air power from Norway. Look at that snake on the side there. Pretty good. It did a little bit less than you'd want to see, though. For as expensive as it is to call them in, seeing Jaapaasa invest more and more in 37mm AA. Got a Panther G back here. He's got to make a move, though. It's down to 5 minutes. And Hetman has been sitting here since the beginning of the match, by the way. He is just chilling. Alright, so he doesn't know what's here. He thinks there's a lot, and maybe... No, he's going to miss. Stug 3 getting fired on by a Zis 3. Has not spotted it, so he will die. Oh, he spotted it now. Probably still gonna die to the Zis 3 though. He's got APCR on. But I don't know what the range is for those. They're probably pretty low. 1,000. So we can do 105 though. Out to 1,500. I feel like Eugen adjusted the pen values in their last patch because I see stuff bounce a lot more now, which is probably a bit more realistic. So Stug 3 cleaning up house on the Zis 3. I'm surprised. The Jägers coming in to reclaim their territory, but the T-70 there throwing machine gun fire on them. 1410. And it's just infinity infantry from the Poles and from the Germans here. Ooh, Jaapaasa spending some cash on his Air Force now. IL-2 M3s coming in to take out the Stug 3G. Seems like a bit of a waste when he has the Panther G just sitting there. Could have easily taken him out. But he's got enough infantry up here, I guess. Not really worry about that. Molotov goes off, and these guys are suppressed pretty heavily. He's going to run right into fire, gets pinned, and then surrender, possibly. Alright, well, he got him to waste both of his Molotovs. FW90 cleans up. So this area has been cleared out. But we're really running low on time here for NotNorway to regain a foothold on his initial position. Now we've got a Pack 40 up here, which is what I love doing in 10 versus 10. Just getting an AT gun up here, and you can hold him back all the way back to here. Stug 3 spots him, misses on his first shot, and dies. The other one, I think, is just out of view. Oh, now they're spotting each other. He's going to lose this fight, too. Oh, he gets 2 men, but he gets penned once. And here comes the Nebelwerfers. Oof. Alright, well, he gets his revenge. Unfortunately, the Stug 3 still died. So, no German armored vehicles down here at all. Just a Panther. We got the BA-10 killing Sturmjäger. Another BA-10 coming. These are 20 points now? They used to be 25, right? HS-129 coming back in for another strike. Who's he going for? Bounces on the T-34. That's amazing. He does manage to knock him out. I'm not sure if he's getting out with the dual vet 37s. These things are super resilient, though. Wow, the thing's shooting so far at him. Wow, he barely made it out. I mean, I think 1 or 2 more hits and he would have been gone. So he got really lucky. But I think the repair time might keep it out of the match anyways. HE-111 coming in to bomb this area to get the flag. I'm assuming here he's starting to notice the time and maybe we'll push his infantry. Good bomb drops by the HE-111. Just needs to capitalize on it and move his infantry right after. In the mid, he's down to 2 more squads. FW-19 is probably going to die here. And he does go down in a ball of flame. .105 not firing. This one you just want to put this stuff, if you're starting to manage a lot of things, just put them on defensive fire. I would just drop defense fire right here. Drop it right here, and then they're just going to keep shooting at stuff on the right. It's almost a cheat, because it will pick up things that you don't see and start shooting at it. So defensive fire is super useful. Jaapaasa dropping his guys out in the open on the road. Nobody's used smoke in this game. Smoke and mortars. These guys don't come with smoke, do they? Jaapaasas do. So more pulls sacrificed to the blood god. But more on the way. It's just never-ending supply. Down to just over 2 minutes in the match. NotNorway decides to throw in the towel after 31 minutes and 38 seconds. Probably not a bad move, but I would have liked to see, you know, a charge of light cavalry or something down south. So we got NotNorway actually outkilled Jaapaasa here in this match, but lost his position. I told you he's a great player. So let's look at what Jaapaasa did with his infantry. These Polish infantry with their Molotovs did well. The 105 took out the Nebelwerfer, another 105. The Watt took out an STA-42 and a couple Jäger teams. Zis-3 takes out a few units, including that Martyr 2 that was just sitting there. And IL-2 takes out a Stug, and the PAC-40 takes out 2 more. Let's look and see what NotNorway did. The HS-129 B3 did a fantastic job, but really not a lot of juicy targets. These are all cheap armor. His hero did pretty good. HE-111 did really good with those 1,000 kilogram bombs. So calling in the AHS-129s and HE-111s seemed to do really well. 220 did pretty good, but didn't really... he pushed forward with that, but then he lost the flag. Sturmjägers did okay. Regular Jäger teams didn't do too good except for this one down here, Dietrich down here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first game of round 2. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.